Hi there, we're going to do a tutorial on the basic bow stance exercises, bow and arrow stance exercises that are good for helping strengthen the legs and also improving the balance. So we'll just start in normal Wu Chi. So you've got your feet shoulder width apart, toes parallel and pointing forwards, nice and relaxed in the shoulders, nice and relaxed in the body. So you want to sink your hips, you want to be nice and tall through the top of the head. So the crown of the head, you're thinking of that floating up, the sitting bones and the tailbone sink down, and you've got a good contact with your feet and the ground. You turn the foot out, and your back foot, that's 30 to 45 degrees. Your knee is in line with the toes. The front foot, you're pointing towards the front wall. The knee and the toes are lining up. And then you sink your hips and lengthen through the spine. So that's your basic bow and arrow stance. It's about 60% of the weight in the front foot, 40% of the weight in the back foot. Let me just show you that from the side, and I'll show you the setup again. So here we go. So we start in Wu Chi. We turn the foot out, place the foot forward, sink the hips, lengthen through the spine. Your chin is holding a small ball that's balancing on water. You're sinking forwards and back. And then what you do is you sink your weight into the back foot. Let me just go this way a bit. You sink your weight into the front foot. Keep your breathing natural. Use your sleepy tiger eyes. So you go forwards and you go back. Let me just show you that from the front. So I'm sinking forwards, I'm sinking back. I'm not going too far forwards. Knees in line with the toes. And then we'll change sides. So check your Wu Chi. So this is like your punctuation in between your sentences. Turn the foot out, heel toe. And then that's the first one. Okay, have a little shake out. The second exercise is you use a turn. So what I'll do is I'll show you that from the diagonals. Now we know how to set our posture up. So I'll do this diagonal first. So again, you want to make sure your Wu Chi is correct, and then we go, we sink back, we turn, we sink forward, we turn, sink back, turn, sink forward, turn, sink back, turn, sink forward, turn. Again, your knees are in line with the toes. Okay, try that with the other foot forward. So again, we have our Wu Chi, we set that up. So it's almost like you're about to sit down on a high chair. We've got our gaze, softly gazing forward. We're nice and relaxed. We sink back, we turn. We sink forward, we turn. You want to keep your hips nicely sunk. You want to keep your knees in line with your toes. Knees in line with the toes. And we're breathing. So, for example, this movement is used when we're doing the inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off and double-handed push. So I'm going to do that as a little, just so you can see what you use that for. So I transfer my weight forwards, I inspect the horse's mouth. I roll back, I ward off, and then you go to double-handed push. So I'll do 3. 1, 2, and you know, after a few goes it really murders your back leg, which is good for strengthening. And 3, and we're all breathing. Okay, we'll do that on the other side. I'll just demonstrate it once and then we'll do it 3 times together. So place your feet, take your time to feel that your feet are in the right spots. So if this was on the facing front, front knee and toe point towards the front, back knee and toe point towards the corner. Okay, so this is it from the diagonal view. Okay, so inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push. Okay, let me just demonstrate that again as I got interrupted by the telephone. Inspect the horse's mouth, roll back, ward off, double-handed push. Okay, 3 times together. And 1 more. Great, so just to show you that again, we've got, you turn your foot out, you place your foot forward, so you're on your tram lines and you've got the forward and backward exercise. So you probably maybe do about, I don't know, between 10 and 15 times, something like that. This is quite a lot to do in itself. Making sure your knees are in line with the toes. And then you've got your sink back and turn, sink forward and turn, making sure your knees stay in line and you're keeping the length and alignment along the spine. So you've got the sinking feeling in the muscles and this upward rising feeling in your supporting bones. Okay, and then we better do that the other side, just so we're even. So take your time to get your feet on the right spots. That's really important. You just want to almost ease yourself into these postures and cultivate this feeling of being comfortable in what you're doing. So again, watch the alignment of the knees and sink forward and back. So you usually start with this one first. So you're noticing the contact with the feet. You're noticing that your hips are sinking, that you're rising up through the crown of the head, that your chin is resting on the small ball that's floating on water, shoulders are relaxed. You've got lots of space in the body. You're breathing naturally, and we sink back and turn, sink forward and turn, sink back and turn, sink forward and turn. So we want happy knees by having the knees in line with the toes. Okay, have a little shake out. We'll just do 3 of these. Breathe in, breathe out. So short tutorial on some leg strengthening exercises. And embrace a tiger, return to the mountain. One more time. Great. Thank you.